If you are a Formula One content creator, there is money to be made within the Formula One ecosystem, or at least within the Formula One value chain. But for you to be able to actually tap into the opportunities that are available in Formula One, you need to have a system that you can be able to use, a system that can guide you or that can be able to help you to build a Formula One creator business. And on this particular video, I want to share with you my ATC framework or system that I use or that I'm using to actually build a Formula One creator business. And I would want you to actually use the same system if you want to build a business that can be able to provide you with location, with financial and time freedom, especially as a person who loves and enjoys Formula One. This video is not going to work for you if you are just creating Formula One content for fun or just for entertainment purposes. This is going to be best if you are actually interested in building a Formula One creator business, into tapping into the creator and knowledge economy, where you can be able to leverage the knowledge that you have of Formula One, the skills, the expertise, the experience, or the information that you have to be able to build an income-generating online business where you are actually helping your target audience by being able to solve a specific problem to actually a specific group of people within the Formula One ecosystem or within the Formula One value chain. The ATC system and framework that I'm introducing you to today is actually divided into three important segments or components that actually make it work. And you need to be able to understand all the three so that then you can actually turn those three elements into a flywheel that helps you to build your Formula One creator business. And it's good because you are already creating content. So the aspect of using this system is to turn the content creation that you're already doing into a business that can be able to generate for you an income and also provide you with time, location, and financial freedom. The first part of this ATC system or framework is that you need to be able to build an audience. And this is foundational, especially when it comes to you building a creator business in the Formula One ecosystem. You need to be able to identify the people that you want to be in your orbit, the people that you want to attract into your ecosystem. And this is where you are going to spend time trying to actually understand who it is that you want to serve. Which kind of people do you want to help? What solutions or what problems do you want to solve for them? Because when you do this, you are going to be very clear, or it is going to inform all other strategies that you are going to do going forward. Being clear on the audience that you are serving is going to inform your content strategy. And later down the stream, it is also going to inform the products that you can be able to create for this particular market. Now, without going into much details, and I think I'll need to do maybe another video going into details on this, you need to actually define in probably very specific terms who your actually customer profile is. The one person that you would want to be interacting with the content that you are creating. That may involve, being clear on their age. You want to be clear on, where they are in terms of life at this particular moment, and also where probably they aspire to go, because that's what you want to be doing. You want to be taking someone who is in point A and helping them to get to point B. And you cannot be able to help such a person if you do not know who they are and being very specific on the issues that they are facing in life at this particular moment. So you may need to spend a lot of time defining your audience and being as detailed as is possible, because this is actually going to be the foundation of the success or failure of your Formula One creator business. If this is the first time that you and I are meeting, I am Joe, and if you want my help to be able to build your Formula One creator business, then join my Formula One Creator Jumpstart using the link in the description below. It is a free email course, and all I'll need from you at this particular moment is your name and the email that you use, and I'm going to send you the first email in the next 5 minutes or so. And the best thing about this is that you can unsubscribe from my emails at any moment that you would want to. So there is no risk for you. Once you are clear on the audience that you want to build, how you are going to actually reach them, and knowing that your content is going to actually speak to those specific individuals, then you need to go to step 2, which is about building trust with that audience. You need to have a system or put a system in place to actually be able to build trust with the people who are actually interacting with your content. And this comes from a very simple human behavior, that we can only do business with the people we trust. I know you know that, and you apply it in your real life even at the moment. You don't just buy things randomly. You buy things from people that you trust, people you have interacted with for a while, or people who have been recommended to you by people you already trust. And that's why you find that even bigger brands spend millions of dollars promoting their products, advertising, trying to build, a rapport with their audiences, because they understand that you are never going to be able to sell anything to anyone if they do not trust you. And as you continue to create content with an objective of building an online business, you need to always remember that people are going to only buy from you if they actually trust you. And one of the most powerful ways in which you can be able to build trust in today's world of online engagement is through email marketing. You need to find a system, you need to find an email marketing platform that you can be able to use, so that you can start building that relationship with the people who are getting into your ecosystem. And there are very many ways on how you can be able to get people to join your email list. And that is probably something that you need to take time to understand, how you can be able to build lead magnets, how you can get someone to actually provide you with their names or with their email address. That becomes, the lifeline of your Formula One Creator business. Because remember, whatever platform you are using to probably promote your content or publish your content is a platform that you do not own. Whether you are doing it on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, or any other platform that you may use, those platforms do not belong to you. The algorithms can change. Your account can be banned. And if it does happen, you have no way of reaching out or engaging with the people you have interacted with in the past. And that's why building an email list becomes one of the most important things that you can do when it comes to creating your Formula One Creator business. When it comes to the way that I'm doing it, I am using the email platform called Kit. And the way I am implementing this is that I am creating lead magnets, resources that can be able to help you. And by providing you with that resource, I am only asking you for your name and your email address. And that way, you actually become part of my email list. You join my ecosystem. And that allows me to reach out to you, even if this YouTube channel, for example, was to be banned or was to be closed. I can still be able to send you an email, let you know of what I'm doing, and maybe even let you know of whatever product or services that I have introduced. And that's the same way that you need to approach your creator business in Formula One. You need to be able to start building an email list. And I know many Formula One content creators do not think about this because they're probably only looking at creating content that attracts as many views as possible, which is all good and fine, but they're not looking maybe at the back end of whatever business that they are building. The third part of this ATC framework and system is about creating offers that can be able to generate you an income or being able to make money with your Formula One creator business. And this is a very important step because it's important to always realize that you do not have a business until you can be able to exchange value with your target customers. And if that's the case, then you need to figure out the offers that you're going to create, the product or services that you're going to create, and be able to offer to the customers that you are engaged with. And you can basically say that this is the step where, the rubber meets the road. This is where even you are going to be faced with a lot of fears and a lot of, second guessing yourself, because it's likely that maybe you have not done this before. And that is a natural fear. You are going to have a struggle. You are going to have imposter syndrome, because there is the value that whatever it is you're offering is actually worth in the market. And then there is the issue related to how you feel about that particular offer. Now, I want to give you an example. If you have never created an offer that is maybe worth $10,000 in the market, you might struggle actually asking your customers to pay you $10,000, because there is a huge delta between what it is that you're probably providing or offering and your state of mind. So there's also a bit of homework that you need to do in terms of yourself, getting to a level of self-belief that whatever it is that you're actually providing your clients, you can be able to deliver. And the way that I would approach this, or the way that I would solve this problem, is to start small. You may want to be able to create an offer where you are selling it, let's say, at a price of $10,000. You can start with what you might call the version 1 of that particular offer, and maybe price it at $1,000. At least first handle that, and then over time, as you also become more confident in delivering the offer that you have created, being able to help your customers, as time goes by, you're also going to continue increasing your price to the point where it reaches $10,000. But it is important to actually remember that your creator business is only a business if it's generating an income. And you need to be able to understand the numbers that actually make sense for you. Because I am imagining that the reason that you're creating content and the reason why you want to turn your Formula One content into a business is because you want to be able to create what these days is being referred to as a lifestyle business, which is a fancy way of saying you want to achieve time freedom, location freedom, and have financial freedom to actually be able to pursue other things in life that you enjoy. For example, you may be the kind of a person who wishes maybe to go to all Formula One races for an entire season. You will need to be in a position to actually have the time to be able to move around, to be in different locations, and to also have the financial capacity to actually do it for an entire year. Because doing such an activity is not cheap. It's going to cost you a lot of money. And you still need to be able to be doing your business or running your business from wherever you are in the world, meaning you need location freedom. And to be able to actually do this, you need to be able to have the time to actually be away from home and moving around the world for an entire year. You cannot do that if you also do not have time freedom. So if you are creating a Formula One creator business, and I'm also in the same process like you, it is important to be able to think about these things, be able to think of how you are going to build an audience, how you are creating trust and building trust with that audience, and also be very clear on how you are going to generate money and how you are not only going to generate money, but also how you are going to have a healthy net margin. Because do not confuse gross revenues with the net profits that you take home. Those are two different things, and sometimes entrepreneurs confuse those two things. It's important to know your numbers, because when you know those numbers, you're also going to know how many customers that you need to be able to purchase the product or the offer that you actually are placing on the table. And so there you have it, a 3-step ATC framework that you can be able to use and that you can implement into your Formula One content creation activities and help you to build a Formula One content creator business. I hope you have enjoyed this particular conversation. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not, and I'm going to see you in my next video.